Yes, and excuse me. Here here's what we'll do. Okay. So tonight we'll work a little bit with lower back, but also strengthening. And I picked a couple cards out of the Life Loves You card. Oh, hold it. Something's going on with the, oh, I don't know what that little, oh, maybe that's a symbol for recording. I've never seen that before. Huh, go figure. Anyway, the cards are from Louise Hay and Robert Holden's deck, Life Loves You. And I thought these were two particularly good quotations, thoughts. One says, I open my mind and say yes to life. The other says, I am worthy of my own love. So I think that's one of the things people end up having to work on most of all, because when we care about people, we take care of them frequently, and then we put off self-care and self-love. So we'll focus on that as we work through our chakras, doing a cleansing today, and then some strengthening for the abs and the low back, and whatever spirit brings through for us today. So starting with centering, getting comfortable in your easy pose, getting easy in your easy pose. And just reaching up through your spinal column, like the roots from your root chakra, the red at the perineum, the pelvic floor. Send that energy down into the earth to connect with the earth as though they're tree roots, like that's the base of your tree. And then extend up through the trunk of your tree. Your arms can be your branches. We'll be moving them as we attune to breath. And then lifting up, opening your crown chakra to allow the universal forces, the universal life force to slide right into your body, bringing you inspiration and healing and love from the divine. Just let go of the outer environment. So you're in your own sacred space. Create a ball of white light around you like an egg shape. Let it be sparkling and shimmering. You can make it golden if you prefer, whatever works for you. And then expand it out into the room that you're in, cleansing your sacred space. allowing for divine energy to flow. And just settle, calming your nerves, calming your mind, and also your body. Bring your focus to your breath. See if you can hear it. I like to cover my ears sometimes and just listen to my breath. I used to soak in the tub a lot, like in the winter, and I would bring my whole body underwater except for my nose. It's a wonderful way to hear your breath, but also covering your ears. Or you can just use your Ujjayi breath, ocean sounding breath. So listen to your breath as well as feel it. And then check in with your body. See if there's anything going on that you haven't noticed before coming into this quiet space. And we'll attune to breath with a few rounds, just bringing palms into prayer hands. And breathe your deep breath as you lift arms overhead. And open out with a long exhale, relaxing even more. Your practice of yoga is certainly a way of loving yourself. So give yourself credit for that investment in yourself. Of course, you are worthy of, of love from yourself and from the divine and from everyone else. One last round, breathing, arms up and open out. All right. So let's start in standing today. Just come up, standing. Just start with a jiggle, jiggling your joints. Connecting with the earth. One way, if you're really having trouble getting grounded, one way to ground into the earth is to stomp your feet. Now, if you're on cement floor like I am, just be careful. You don't want to give yourself shin splints, but just stomp onto the floor. This is a Kali move. And just feel that earth underneath you. All right, and then cross your arms and breathe arms up overhead for a swan dive. Exhale forward, hinging down, and we'll come back up, arms out to the side and lift the crown. And reach for that top chakra, which is about arm's length, the tips of your fingers, your galactic chakra, which is the platinum and the diamond. Reach for that, just to touch it. See if you notice a difference in your hands, if you feel an energy there. It's not required, just checking. Some people are more sensitive to that than others. And then just bring your palms together, about a foot in, still over your head for your solar chakra. And then down closer for your celestial chakra, and then right onto the top of your head, your crown chakra. Just bring your thumbs from your crown chakra to your forehead, your third eye, becoming aware of the location. The color is night sky blue or indigo. And then coming down your mouth or your throat, the sky blue chakra. Speaking your truth to the high heart in your chest, which is a combination of the blue in the throat chakra and the green in the heart chakra. Not quite aqua. It's a different shade of anything that I've seen. And then coming down with your palms to your sternum, your anahata heart chakra, down to your solar plexus, and then turn your hands, fingertips down over your navel, your second chakra, regenerative area, and down to the red chakra, the root, the base chakra. And now bring your arms out to the side and breathe arms up overhead and come down once again. So the galactic, the solar, celestial. Doesn't it make you feel good to think you have celestial and solar galactic energy in you? And then your crown, Sahasrara is the crown chakra. Third eye is Ajna. And the throat chakra, blue, the blue-green of the high heart, which we received. That's a new one, relatively speaking. We received that in the early 90s. I remember finding it. Spirit showed it to me. And then coming down to your anahata green, just think of a meadow. And then this yellow solar plexus, and turning fingertips down for the orange second chakra, regenerative area, and down to the perineum area, the pubic area, and then opening the arms up overhead. And we'll hinge forward once again, just coming down, stretching a little bit in our legs. Okay. And softly bend your knees. Now separate your feet about hip width.
Knees over the center line of your foot. Bring your arms out to the side, keeping the knees bent for chair pose. Lift up overhead and reach. Now pull your abdominal muscles in and up. Pull them in, nice and firm. You can also engage the pelvic floor. And then bring arms parallel to the floor. Lower down deeper into your chair. I'm going to turn sideways so I can demonstrate this for those who may watch later. So take your hips back and reach your fingertips forward, but still a straight spine. Reach and lower down. Feel the muscles in your legs, the stretch in your back. Draw your core in. Look over your fingertips. And then reach your arms up, lift, press the floor away with your legs, and lift up onto the balls of your feet. Reach up and back down. Inhale, lift onto the balls, and exhale down. One more. Breathe it up on the toes. Hold it. Ankles in, over the toes. Reach, reach, reach. Tummy pulled up and in, and arms out. Exhale, bend your knees, bringing palms into prayer hands. Okay. Now, just to loosen up the legs a little bit, bring one knee in and then the other. Pull it in. This is excellent. It's so simple, but it's really excellent for your low back. All right, shake them all out. And shoulders, let's loosen them up. Really big circles this time. Breathe them forward and up. Back, exhale, pull those shoulder blades down. Pull your shoulders down away from your ears. And we'll reverse. Come back to the back. Lift, inhale. Forward, exhale. Deep breaths. We want to oxygenate and cleanse. Just intend for this to cleanse your chakras. One more. Forward and release. And then bring your arms around to the back. Interlace your fingers and just draw your arms away from your body. Lift them up. Reach. Breathe. Now, if you wish, you can take your head back. Press it back and squeeze as you lift your arms and shoulders. Wring out tension. Wring out any pain or stiffness. And then bring your chin parallel to the floor, and we're going to lean forward. Lift your arms up and let that prompt you to come forward, down over your legs. And just pause there. A nice stretch for your shoulders, letting the tension out and any over responsibility you have for caring for others. Do you take away their sovereignty by doing things for them that they can do themselves and then ignoring your own self-care? Just a question to check in with yourself as you relax in your legs. Now slowly bend your knees Come back up. And now lift your arms up overhead, interlace fingers, and press your hands back. Turn your palms up. So when you do that, you take your shoulders and open them, and then reach your palms up, pressing back. Good. Okay, reach. And reach more. You can go a little further. Lifting up out of your very ankles. Now engage your hips and legs. Reach up. Your core muscles too. Reach up. Lift your crown, your chin, your sternum, your navel, and go to the back with your arms overhead. Keep lengthening so you don't injure anything. You don't want to grip. Lengthen in the front of your body. Reach it out. And come back to center. All right. Release your arms. Bring them out just in T position. Your body's forming a T. And we'll do our Kalanetics. Roll the thumb back. Rotate in the shoulder as far as you can go. Bring your arms around to the back. Keep them up as high as you can. Bring them in as close as you can. Shoulder blades down. Lift your sternum. And then press in as far as you can. And then press in, 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 in. Relax your head and neck. You can let your chin forward or take your head back, whatever is most comfortable. So just a few more of those, strengthening and toning those upper arms especially. And then release, shake it out. And we'll do our stretch for our tricep muscle. So reach up with your right arm, stretch it up, bend, and bring your hand down as far as you can. That's going to draw your shoulder in closer. Then take your left hand and pull that arm. If it'll come behind your head, that's going to open the shoulder more, but just wherever it will allow the movement. And then breathe. Lift that elbow. Press your feet down. Lift your elbow. Engage hips and thighs. Core. And go over to the side. And press down on your feet. Lift back up. And lift both arms. And bend your left arm. Pull your hand down your back. Bring the arm into your stretch. Hold on. Breathe. Engage hips and thighs, core, and into your side stretch. Breathe. And press down in your feet and roll back up to center. Okay. And then bring your arms back down. All right. Now, keeping your left arm against your body, press.
And breathe your right arm up, wiggle some fingers, bring the energy in, reach it up again for a little bit more of a side stretch. And you can separate your feet to where you're comfortable, wherever that is. And press against your leg, hips and shoulders forward, and reach to the side. Reach long. This will help your back as well. It's a nice stretch for the whole side and into the waist area in the back. Now, optional, start with just bringing some tone into your core muscles. Engage, and then bring the other arm up and over. Press down in your feet. Lift fingertips up to the sky and lower down. And circle around a little bit in your shoulders. Loosen that up. Sometimes, I think we're all on computers a lot these days, so loosen that up. All right. Now bring your right arm alongside your leg. Press in and breathe your left arm up. Reach. Touching that galactic chakra again. Breathe. Engage muscles, core and legs, and come over into a good side stretch. Long shoulders and hips pointing forward. Exhale over. And optional, your choice. If you want to bring the other arm up, what does that do? Where do you feel it? Reach through your fingertips, lengthen out, and over. Press down in both feet, lift your fingertips up. Good. Open out, exhale down. All right. Bend your knees a couple times. You've been standing here a little bit here. Separate your feet a little wider. Now, mat width, and we'll come into a standing twist. Okay, and back. Now, before we go into our warrior poses, just a couple of standing cat stretches. So feet are hip width apart. Taking a breath. Exhale, bend your knees and bring your hands onto the tops of your thighs or your knees. So I'll turn sideways for this one too. You want to start with a nice straight spine. This is neutral spine. Start with pulling your navel in and up. Tone those muscles. Let them get strong. Lengthen through your crown. Taking a breath. Exhale. Curl your hips under and bring your chin towards your chest. Stretch out your back. Take your time. And then inhale and tilt your hips back and lift your chin up. Exhale down. And just a couple more at your own pace, but move with your breath. Exhale, curl. Inhale, arch. Nice, full breaths. One more set. Inhale. Exhale. And then come back to neutral spine. Just straighten your legs a little bit and bring your palms in. Step towards the front end of your mat. Take in a breath. Soften both knees and reach your right leg back into warrior one. Lift your heart, lift your crown, and reach up for that galactic chakra, diamond light, platinum, brilliant and light. And then bring your palms together a little bit lower for your solar chakra. Allow your hips to relax here. Keep lifted. And then down to the celestial, the silver chakra. And down to your crown, Sahasrara. Down to your ajna, night sky blue. Your mouth or your throat, sky blue. High heart, blue-green. Anahata, green. Solar plexus, yellow. And turn fingertips down for the orange chakra, the root chakra, and breathe your arms back up overhead. Pull back and step it in, palms together over your heart. Okay, so I'm going to come from this side this time. All right. A good, strong mountain pose, good posture. Draw your tummy in and up. Breathe a deep breath. Soften knees just a little bit and step back with the left leg. This is your psoas stretch, hip flexors. Breathe, arms overhead. Reach for the galactic chakra. Palms together. Diamond light. Then the solar. Then celestial silver. Violet light at the Sahasrara crown. Indigo ajna. Blue throat chakra. High heart, blue-green. Anahata, green. Solar plexus. Holding that pose. Good strong legs. Press the heel away in the back leg. Turn fingertips down for the orange chakra. Down to the root, the red. Then your earth star, which is turquoise and pink. Down to the diamond core, which is aqua and teal. And then arms out overhead. Reach. And then pull back. Step it in. Palms together. Beautiful. All right. So as we focus into those chakras, that helps to cleanse them. Okay. So turning sideways or turning your mat sideways for warrior two. The spiritual warrior. Straighten your legs. Just give a wiggle to your hips. Let's turn our heels in, feet out about 45 degrees, and bend the knees open. Squeeze it in as you lift, inhale. Exhale back out a little deeper. Lift, open, and hold as you press the knees open. Just pressing open and sitting in between your heels. Beautiful. And side to side. Oh, how does that feel? Okay. And then squeeze isometrically as you lift back up. And then turn your left heel out, the right toes forward. Check your hips and shoulders. Breathe, arms overhead. Exhale as you bend your knee, coming into your warrior two. Ground into the earth through the soles of your feet. So with that red chakra there, your legs are also red. It's the same energy. So they truly are like tree roots. Okay. And come back into reverse warrior. A little more of a side stretch. And then bring your hand onto the front knee and slide your back arm alongside your ear. Rotate your shoulders forward and deepen your pose in a nice long line. And then reach, pull back, 5-pointed star, and we'll switch sides. Take in your breath. Out you go into warrior two. I know before we had our arms up and over, but we're fine. Deepen your pose as your hips relax down into Virabhadrasana 2. Ground and center down into the earth. And reverse warrior, lift. Over to the side. Mindful of the front knee. Keep it open. And then reach. Bring your right hand onto your front knee. Slide your left arm alongside your ear and reach. Rotate the heart up. Look up under your arm. Deepen your pose. Legs are engaged. Core muscles. Pelvic floor. Standing on the earth. And then reach forward. Back to warrior two. And pull your knee in. And we'll stretch forward. Turning your heels out, toes in. Just feel how that is in your hips. How is that doing? Okay, breathe. Neutral spine, tilt, hinging in your hips. Down over your legs. Reach your hands forward. Step your feet back into a plank. Stretch your heels, shoulder blades away from your ears. And press up for a bit of a downward facing dog. All right, so just bring your left knee in onto the floor. Bring your right leg forward. If you can, slide your foot around the front knee and cross your legs as though you were going to sit in a chair, but we're going to separate the feet and come down into the hero pose. Excellent for the hips after our warrior poses. You want both sitting bones pressing down, and the thighs are stacked, if at all possible. If you need a towel or a cushion, it's perfectly acceptable to put one under your tailbone, or if you need one under one of your legs. So the hands create a full circuit. Your right hand is on the left foot and the left hand is on your right foot. Full circuit. So take in your breath. Exhale, hinge forward in your hips. Just to your edge, wherever that is. And breathe. Each time you exhale, your body will most likely relax a little bit more. Now press down in your legs and hips and lift back up. Bring the opposite hand of the top knee, just bring it on top and hold on, or your arm, and bring your other arm around for a nice twist. Reach up through your crown. Imagine those chakras. Open your crown chakra and feel those other chakras above you. Sometimes you can feel that energy. It's like a little tingle. But exhale into your twist. Look over your shoulder. And think about, I am worthy of my own love. And I open my mind and say yes to life. What does that mean to you? All right, so slowly unwinding from your twist. Now, there's two ways, at least, that we can switch to the other side. You can either lean back and switch your legs, but I think it's a little fun to just lean forward onto my knees and bring the back leg around to the front. Separate your feet. And come down, sitting in between your feet. Stack your thighs on top of each other. This is what we used to do before, years and years ago, before we knew about Foursquare. So creating your circuit with your hands on the soles. Breathe and reach up through your crown. Exhale and relax over your legs. Just go to the first point of resistance. That point that says, stop here for a minute at least, and breathe. Exhale, and a little bit further. Loving yourself into bliss, connecting with your own spirit. And press down on your legs and hips, lift your crown, and bring your opposite hand of the top knee onto your leg, and other hand behind you. Reach up through your crown, breathe, and exhale into your twist.
Use your arms, not your back. And then slowly unwind, returning to center. Now I recommend that you lean back and let your legs out. And then just roll your hips side to side. And then roll down onto your back. There's just one more little stretch. Bring your feet back outside your hips and draw your knees down to the floor and center. We held our warrior poses pretty well, so we want to make sure our thighs get a stretch. And our IT band too there. And then walk your feet in together. Slide your feet out. Separate your heels. Make sure your hips are rolled under and roll your shoulder blades under. Palms up. Receptive to relaxation energy. And just a little slide through the chakras, starting up at the galactic diamond light, platinum, down to your solar light, down to your celestial chakra, silver, down to your crown chakra, sahasrara, violet, down to your indigo chakra, ajna, in your forehead, down to your blue throat chakra. And remember, these all go through all the way through your body like a tunnel. And then your high heart, blue and green, then your anahata, your meadow, and then solar plexus, yellow, your own sun. And then the orange chakra, the sacral chakra, down to the root, the red, down to your earth star, your pink and turquoise, and then your diamond core, teal and aqua, and then let yourself be bathed in a rainbow. Let the colors swirl around you if you wish, and settle down against the earth, relaxing deeper and deeper. Relax and allow yourself the feeling of love, compassion for who you are, and think of all the challenges you've been through in your life and how you made it through, still loving yourself and others. How strong you are
because you said yes to life in spite of what it brought. And now just come back and bathe in those sparkling colors, the rainbow and beyond. Colors swirling, gold and silver and platinum, the rainbow colors. Bringing those feelings of love and compassion for self and others. Just start to come back and slowly bring some moves into your body. Just yawn and stretch and wake yourself up. Eventually, draw your knees to your chest. Pull them in really well for a stretch. And then either rock or press up into sitting. Bring your hands into your favorite mudra, sealing in all of this, these colors and these feelings of bliss and endorphins flowing, perhaps. Honoring yourself, your love for yourself, love from the divine, for you are worthy. Always remember that. And then bring your palms into prayer hands. A little bow of your head, honoring your body and all these colors flowing through you, the energy and the divine. And may you feel wonderful all the rest of the night. Namaste, everybody. Thank you for being here, sharing yoga.